Hi and welcome to Beauty Over 50. Today's video I wanted to show you how I use my thermal hair rollers, and I also wanted to experiment with some different techniques that I've seen people use to create a straight from the salon blowout look. Let's get started. First up is I go ahead and wash my hair. I use my shampoo and conditioner. Typically, I like to use this one here. It's Biolage Color Last shampoo and conditioner. So I've gone ahead and done that. My hair is actually quite wavy and frizzy when it dries, so I like to use a product while it's wet before I style it that helps with frizziness. I switch between a variety of different products. I don't usually stick with the same one. The one I used today was this one here. It's Chi Infra Silk Infusion. This is a really good one. You just apply it through your hair while it's wet. I'll show you some of the other products that I also use while my hair is still wet before styling it. I really like this one here, very cost effective. It's Garnier Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum. This is a really good one. I also reach for this one frequently, and again, this one here is also less expensive. This is the John Frieda Frizz Ease Extra Strength. This is a very good one as well. Price point for this one is a lot like the Chi. It's more expensive, but this is the BioSilk Silk Therapy. It's the original formula. I also use this one. I do like to switch out my products. I find that if I use the same product over and over, sometimes I end up with a buildup, and if I switch products, it kind of takes out any kind of buildup, and I just like to do that. I do it also with my skincare. As far as drying my hair goes, I don't really use any special technique. It's just about speed. I'm just gonna try and get my hair dry right down to the roots. I'll be using my Dyson. For me, this is hands down the best hair dryer I've ever had as far as the speed in which it can dry my hair. Okay, that was fast, and now I'm gonna go ahead and comb it out. My hair is now completely dry, so I'm gonna get started with my rollers. The rollers I'm gonna be using today are from a company called Kitsch. I found them on Amazon. They come in a pack of 8. A variety of sizes. I have 2 packs because I think I would prefer to use more of the larger sizes than were supplied. I forgot to mention that prior to drying your hair, you should be applying a heat protector. I usually do, but I forgot to. And this is really gonna save your hair when it comes to hair dryers, hot flat irons, curling irons, and that sort of thing. The key to using these thermal rollers is that the hair needs to be heated up before rolling them in the roller, or once they're in the roller, the hair and roller needs to be heated up. The way I usually do it is I roll my hair and then I heat the rollers with a diffuser on my hair dryer and then let that cool off. But I thought it would be kind of fun to experiment with the different techniques I've seen other people use. I've seen people use a flat iron before first in their section and then rolling it and letting it cool. I've seen people use a barrel curling iron or their Dyson airwrap to create a curl and then go ahead and roll the roller. And I've also seen people use the brush that comes with their Dyson airwrap or any other product that's similar. So I thought it would be fun to try all of those techniques and maybe we could see which ones work better. I'm going to get started by separating this top section here, and that's where I'm going to begin. I take that section and just go ahead and pin it out of the way. The remainder of my hair, what I like to do is just twist it and secure it just with a claw clip, just to keep it out of the way while I'm working with the rest of my hair. I thought I would start with doing the top section with my flat iron. I'm going to be using my Dyson, but you know, any flat iron will work. I have a babyless one that is fantastic as well. So what we'll do is we'll start off by separating small sections on the top. I'm going to be using some of my bigger rollers for the very top. The bang area I will be rolling forward and the other ones backward. I find that rolling it forward on the bang area does give me the nicest look at the end of the day.
If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come.
This is about the extent of how much hair that I'm actually going to put in the roller. So let's go ahead, heat the hair up with my flat iron. Once that's heated up, I'll grab my roller, put the hair on it, and now push it up, keeping the hair taut and tight. And then you can start rolling it.
Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see.
After that, I go ahead and secure it with the clip. Just like that.
I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you because now I see we were meant to be.
This next one, I'm going to roll backward. Let's go ahead and heat up this section. Keeping the hair taut, make sure the ends are nicely rolled on there. You have to kind of support the hair until you start getting it rolling. Once it's rolling, it stays on its own. Just pull out any flyaways.
Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us.
And again, just secure it with a clip.
See the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you because now I see we were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be.
Again, I'm going to use one of my larger rollers. This is for sort of the crown of my head. Again, straight up. You want the roots here to be straight up as possible, so that's what's going to help you get your volume. Once the hair's in, just go ahead and roll it down. Some people have said they don't need anything to secure the roller, that it just stays on its own. It does for me if I'm very gentle, but if I'm going to use my diffuser, which is what I normally use, I really do need a clip. I like to use this style here. and just secured at the bottom. I only have 6 of these, so if I run out, which I will, I prefer to use these mini claw clips, and they work great. I can sometimes just clip one side and that's good to go. If it's a large roller and I want it to be even more secure, I might use one on either side. I'm now going to work on the side of my head. I'm going to create a section starting at that last roller there, go straight down. And collect a section that I'm going to use for this side. What I'm going to do now, take all the rest, and again, I'm just going to get it out of my way by twisting it and just securing it with my claw clip. For this side of my hair, I'm going to give it a try with my Dyson curling iron, and I'm also going to use the medium-sized thermal rollers. Again, I'm just going to collect same size pieces. Like the top ones, I'm going to do this in an upward motion. Normally, when I'm doing regular curls with my Dyson, I always give it a blast of cool at the end to secure the curl. But because the purpose of this is we want it to stay heated, I'm not going to use that function. Going perpendicular to my head. Keep it out and keep it taut. Just securing it with my small clips.
If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be.
For the bottom section underneath, I'm going to use the smaller curler. I find this section of hair doesn't take to curl as well as it does on the top of my head. Some people like to secure the clips with the bobby pin. I find bobby pins are becoming more and more awkward for me to navigate, opening them, separating them with my hands and knuckles and teeth. And okay, for this side, again, we're going to separate the side section. Let's just take the back and again, take the back and again, I'm just gonna roll it up and get it out of my way with my claw clip. For this section, I'm again going to use my Dyson, but I'm going to use this brush to heat up each section, and it will be interesting to see if one worked better than the other. All right, let's give it a try. Again, I'm using this smaller size for this bottom piece here. Okay, we're ready for the back. I'm just gonna go ahead and put medium size in the back and no heat because I'm going to actually use my diffuser for that.
Where are you now? Heard you live far away, but just tell me where and I'll come see ya. 'Cause I'm afraid that I'll end up here alone. Hope you'll understand how much I need ya. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be.
This last little piece here, I'm just going to use a small roller for that one.
I'm trying to go back to you because now I see we were
I've run out of clips, so I'm going to use 2 of these here to secure it. There it goes. One little flyaway, but that's okay. So for the back, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Dyson with a diffuser on low heat and just go ahead and heat up those back curls. Finally, I'm gonna set it a bit with my hairspray. I will be using my Tresemme Extra Hold, very economical, terrific hairspray. You'll see me hold my breath, spray it, and then take off, which is the way I normally apply my hairspray. I don't like inhaling, you know, a cloud of hairspray. So here we go. So next up, I would go ahead and do something while they set, you know, go ahead and do my makeup, take the dogs out for a little run in the backyard, and then come in and take the rollers out and see what we have. Okay, here comes the fun part. Time to take them out, and we can see if there was a difference between which method I used for heating up the rollers. Let's go ahead and start with this side. This was the side that we used the airwrap curling iron with. I'll start from the bottom and work my way up. Just gently unrolling it. I train it a little bit, and there it is. Okay, let's try one of the larger rolls. My hair is quite frizzy and dry, so maybe for others you can just unroll it and it will just bounce and look terrific. I have to kind of train it a little bit with my fingers to get some of the frizz out. I mean, if I don't do anything, that's what I get. If I just smooth it out a little bit, the curl just has a lot more bounce. So far, I'm pleased. I think they look quite nice. Let's try this one up here. said, the results are much better if you just go in the same direction and just train the curl a little bit. So that looks very nice. Let's take a look at this side. This was the one that we used the airwrap brush on. So it'll be interesting to see if there was any difference between this side and the curling iron side. My hair is so dry that it really does need for me to smooth it out with my hand. Someone with much healthier hair might not need to do that. Tell me what you guys think. I feel like, to me it seems like the side where we use the airwrap curling rod has larger curls. This side appears to be smoother, and this was the side where we used the brush. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take down the back. I can't see the back, but I'll turn around so you guys can take a look. Now, let's recall, this was the section that I used the diffuser on. Just by feeling it, I feel like the curls might not be that extensive. Perhaps I could have left the diffuser on longer. Clearly, that's the easiest way. Let's go ahead and do the top. The top was where I used the hair straightener.
If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you because now I see we were meant to be.
That's nice.
Where are you now? Heard you live far away, but just tell me where and I'll come see ya. 'Cause I'm afraid that I'll end up here alone. Hope you'll understand how much I need ya. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid. 'Cause all we had was eyes. If I close my eyes.
At this point, I'm just going to move things around till I get a look I like, and then stop messing with it because the curls will fall out if I keep doing that. Leave me a message in the comments below. I'd love to know which technique you think had the better curl.
And didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person.
Again, I'm gonna go ahead and spray just very lightly, and I'll be right back. So here's the final look. There's no question, if you're looking for lift and volume, the thermal rollers do a great job. As far as me using different techniques, I've looked at the back and I feel like either I didn't leave the diffuser on long enough or it's not as effective. I think I didn't leave it on long enough to each roll because it did not have the curl that this side had. I feel like this side did the best. This was where I used the airwrap wand curler. This side it has the volume, but it doesn't, to me, have enough curl that I would prefer at the bottom. And this was the side where I used the airwrap brush. As far as the top goes, I think that did a great job. That was where I used the straightener. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. Bye.